Working out some technical issues here, folks. Give me 1 minute. What's up, ladies and gents? And it's mainly gents, we all know that. How y'all doing? Good intro, always a good intro, always a good intro. Welcome to the welcome to the show. Football's back, baby. Woo! Can't wait. I can't wait. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Lions. This is going to be a great game. Lions overhyped. You all know it. They are. Why is my game not opening up? There we go. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Jay Grizzy. Microwaved Capri Sun. I don't know why I always say Capri Sun. It's the way it's spelled. Simulation. Good to see you, buddy. Honorary member. Simulation Station. What is up, Sam? What's up? You should use the JD 4020 for the picker and the JD for the elevator. JD-A for the elevator? I don't know if I have all that stuff, but I'll have to check. I can use JD. What's up, Simulation Farms? Tater Tot! Making Hot Pockets right now. Cody, what's up? All right, I got myself a cup of tea. I need to turn the volume down because you guys know I can't think. I need to test one thing really quick because I've been working on this right up until the stream. Monkeying around with my vaccine cooler that I was graciously given. And I want to see if it works. But I got to show off a bunch of things. I got a bunch of things to talk about. And we'll jump into it right here. I just got to get my curiosity. I gotta get this out. I gotta get this out of the way right away. All right. So I'm messing with the triggers here. I'm trying to see if my gall darn vaccine cooler is gonna dump into a second food trigger, which I've never had, and I hope it does work. And it is too quiet in game right now. And then I'm gonna read chat, and then I'm gonna show you guys some projects we've been working on. And then I'm gonna show how the silo works. All that coming up. Let me figure this out first, though. So I gotta see if this works or not. So I haven't done up my my vaccine pallets, and it's not even showing up in the shop yet. That's another issue. And the weight is all off too on this thing, so. But more tinkering around when I get the time. Please dump into this though. Please. Okay. It's dumping into the main trough. It's not dumping into this trough. That's the issue here. Please. Take this. Please take this. Please. It's only working over here. It's only working in this trough. I don't know why it's not working in the extra one. I have another solution to this issue, but I'll figure it out later. But yeah, you go just hang out over here. Stay there. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Let's get started with the stream here. Still need to tinker away with that. So, as many of you know, am I sharing screen yet? Not yet. Okay, so as many of you know, been taking a lot of the Patreon money and investing them into projects for the community for public release. I want to talk to you guys about those projects. Let me take a sip. I'm sitting here eating Mediterranean food thinking it can't get better in here. He's starting a stream. Can't get any better, and now it just did. I think my hat is in my car. So I finally forgot the hat. I look weird without the hat. So let me show off some the ideas we got flowing here. And then there's some pictures I can't show, like the work in progress I can't quite show yet, but you'll see when we get the chance here. Do I have a button for this? I'm worried. Oh boy. I do have a button for it, but I don't remember which one it was, and I'm pretty sure one of the buttons ends the stream, and so I'm not going to press that quite yet. I don't know which one it is. Oh, is it this one? And then I turn this. Oh. What if I do this, and then I turn this one on? Oh, that's how you do it. I'm such a smarty pants. Okay. So, god damn, it's hot in here. I just sorry. I'm getting distracted here. It's hot in here. It's a whole thing, and I'm so sorry. And this is just this whole beginning to the stream is a shite show. So, anyways, here are the projects that we're working on right now. Okay, this is a couple different modelers that are working on these things, and not all of them yet. I'm still raising funds for many of these projects. So if you want to contribute to these projects and become a future tester, please check out my Patreon. I made a Patreon tier for just $5 if you can't pay the $25 to test my maps out. Any amount helps because we're bringing new stuff to the community, and this is all going to be for public release no matter what. We just want to make sure that obviously they everything operates correctly. Yes, it is a unit picker. We're getting to that. All right. So the first one that we're looking at is the Demco 1250. It's a Demco 1250 sprayer. This is where it's at right now. This is probably the closest to being in-gamed right now is the Demco sprayer. Really cool, neat piece of equipment. All credit to Robbie. I'm just paying him. All right, that's it. The next piece. I don't know if I can tell you who's working on this, but we kind of, as a group, a couple of us, funded the modeling of the 6215. I do not know when this one will be public, or if it will be. I'm not sure. Well, it will be public. I mean, that's the goal. But I don't know when. So I'll show it off when it gets complete. It's pretty substantially far along the model. It's not really my model to show off right now, I guess. It's just been shown off to all the people who funded it, and then with just only like 4 of us for that project. So yeah, this is the Demco 1250 when it's, all colored up and everything, UDIMmed, blah, 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 blah. So I'm hoping someday we can get this white planner put together. We'll think about that. But the main priority after the Demco is an elevator for the Earcorn. As you know, I have Earcorn on the map. Thank you to a bunch of different people. Like, it was like 5 or 6 people that helped me with putting Earcorn on Stitzer. We need an elevator for that. So, because it's really awkward using the in-game augers and conveyors instead of using, an actual conveyor for Earcorn. I don't know if I can get this running for bales too, because I know people use these for bales as well. So I don't know what the physics would go into doing that. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be too difficult if we just make it all operate as a conveyor. I don't think it would be that difficult. But yeah, that's the next most important thing. All right, now I have somebody who is completely remodeled. I've already paid for all this. They're all almost done. I'm actually in-gaming everything and building these into placeables. They'll be testable on my Patreon here in a couple weeks. I just need to work on them. These are all the LBJ sheds from Windchaser. That's the inspiration of them. I had them completely remodeled so that they are mine, technically. And I can give myself permission to release them. That was my back alleyway of getting these in game and not having to jump through hoops and permissions and whatever. So these 3 sheds, you guys have seen this one. I mean, if you go on to Windchaser, you'll know which sheds these are. These are from a long, long time ago. Completely remodeled, completely redone, retextured. They look great. I'll show them off here. I showed it off on the Patreon a little bit and on my Facebook. So those will be made into placeables. They're all really nice shops. They're perfect. This one I'm going to model on my own since I'm a little bit better at Blender nowadays. I'm going to model this and make this into a placeable as well. What are you guys talking about? Football? I'm not ready yet to talk about, especially with all the gambling. Hey, chill out. You guys talking about Iowa football? Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Go on now, get. Iowa State, forever true. I'm also Wisconsin. I went to Wisconsin Law, so I gotta cheer for Wisconsin too. Did you normal map the tin on them? Why is this emoji blocking part of that word? No, I did not. But if you want to, you can. I added a normal map, but you know, it's just like the normal tin texture on a lot of building, a lot of people use, and put the tin on it, and then the normal map kind of falls with that texture. At least the way I texture it, which is a very like stupid way of texturing, but hey, it works. This is also a little calf hutch that not hutch, but calf pen that I want to make. Super easy buildings that small brain MRG can make. The next one is the Glencoe. The Glencoe is back. It is in-gamed in FS22, but it needs a lot of work. It really does. It might be completely remade. I'm not telling you guys who's doing it because I don't know if it's my place to say anything about it yet. But I would like to receive funding to pay that person because this person likes to upload to ModHub, and I said, hey, why don't we just match what you make on ModHub? So I hope that we can fund the return of the Glencoe. I have the Glencoe in game. It's not great. It needs to be redone in Blender. So, but the Glencoe is another project that we are working out the details of. Next is, well, let's not get to that yet. Corn picker. You saw two on here, actually, I believe. Yeah, we need corn pickers for your corn, and I want 2 of them. So if you guys want this in game, all this nice stuff. By the way, I have I have the Oxbow. We'll just open up Blender here real quick. Quote unquote real quick. But I would like to add more corn pickers to the game. Matching ModHub is terrible to pay. So, yeah, by matching I meant like more than what ModHub pays. We'll do double what ModHub does, if that's what it takes. I don't want. I basically wanted them to be able to upload to ModHub, get whatever they can make on there, and we'll match whatever they make on ModHub and then some. If it's not nearly enough, then we will just pay what the average would be for something like that. The Oxbow, I still need to work on this. This is something that I would like also in the game because I want seed corn to be added. So, seed corn, Unia, the pole type, the mill. Oh wow, this is a terrible picture. Why is it so small? A mill for our harvesters. Really want one of these. And I've got prices for most of this stuff, like what everything's gonna cost. So everything's priced out. It's just a matter of like securing the funding for it all. And so that's, why I am here. But yeah, these are things that I can easily make functional, and make functional with my maps and other map makers' maps. Like we can build a pack out if we want that will just work with any map, plug and play type of thing. That work is not too difficult. It just takes a while. And grain vac. I want a grain vac. And I know how to set it up too. I know exactly how I'm going to set this thing up. I know exactly how I'm going to set the triggers up, how I'm going to create new bins for these. I'll probably hire some people to redo the older bins that we have and retexture them. Just some old style bins to go along with the grain vac. But this thing would be easy to get functional, like in game. This is just an easy thing to do. And we just need the model. That's it. This, another easy one. Just put a lid on top of the Knight SLC. Easy things to do. You know, it's just an animation. That's all we need to add for that one. But that's not a priority right now. And then a mobile dryer I thought would be super interesting to do. Just because like it presents a little bit more option in terms of like if your farm doesn't have drying or like the bins don't have dryer. My uncle has a mobile dryer, or at least he used to. I don't know if they have a new one yet or what. But if you have just grain bins and you don't have any drying, this is perfect. A lot of older farms use this with older grain setups. So there's a lot of questions in the chat. I'm gonna get to them. Hold on. Ear corn able to be grinded by a feed mixer to make feed for cattle would be cool. It can. The mill can convert it into, what is the mill that's already in game? Can convert the ear corn to what? I forgot. I need to integrate ear corn into my recipes for my animal food. But did we cover everything? I think we covered everything. This is all some of these things are already in process, right? So but yeah, everything's priced, almost everything is priced out, and we just need the money for them. So, and if you're interested in just like collaborating on the funding and not doing things through Patreon or whatever, like just feel free to reach out to me, because I'll try to set it up where you can get, you know, early access to it and whatnot. Whatever we want, whatever arrangement we want. But what else? What was I just saying? Something about ear corn. Oh, I can show off my recipe, I guess. That's what I haven't really, I don't know, how would you guys want ear corn to be a part of the recipes? Because right now, this is how we have it set up. So food, sorry, I'll get to the comments in a hot second here. There's a lot to cover here. Full of ideas. I know these are all ideas that I've wanted for a long time, and a lot of these things are so simple to get functional to work with. Like it's so easy to do. We just don't have the model for these. It's just like very easy work. Some of them are a little bit more complex. I think the corn pickers are going to be a little bit more complex, but there's a lot of upfront work we can look to and be like, okay, we know how to set this up in the XMLs, you know. So right now, this is what the recipe I have for cows. In Stitzer, vaccine is a necessary component. You cannot reach 100% with just forage. You need to have the vaccine to fill the rest of that. And then for the feeding into directly from the silo into the trough, I kind of separated further here, and because you're going to be feeding straight silage from the harvestor into the trough, right? So that would require you to make kind of like a separate recipe instead of putting everything into a mixer like you would with forage. A separate recipe in that you'll have silage, mineral feed that you're just going to use a bucket for. I was going to put the bucket in for tomorrow's update. I still need to do that if I have time. And then obviously grass and dry grass. You can get to 100% with these. This should actually be 20. These should be lower to fit for vaccine in here. Wait, no, 40. It would just be vaccine. Nah, I want mineral feed. Yeah, so this should be 20. Recipe down here, same as Ashen Corners. I'll probably adjust this to add ear corn, or just add in a separate recipe, you know, forage 2, you know, whatever. Like we could have any amount of recipes that we want here and just, you know, add different fill types, different recipe types that accomplish the same goal, right? So, you know, a forage 2, you know, and forage 1, forage 2 type of setup. All right, I'll get to the comments here. Let's see here. Okay, I set that up right. You have single-handedly inspired me to make a map. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Are you making one right now? And what area? That was another thing I was going to talk about. I finally put together my Blender tutorials for map makers. And not, I haven't filmed it yet. I have got all the organizational things down and all my outlines put together for how I want to, like, step by step, you know, order in which I want to teach them. But cover retexturing, editing buildings, you know, exporting from Giants Editor to Blender to edit a building or edit whatever. It's going to be very simple. It's going to be a lot like logically from, you know, a map maker's perspective, how this stuff would work, and exporting and blah, 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 texturing. And then I have to replicate it because I've only done it once, but how to make a creek in Blender, so you're not using flat planes. You're able to, you know, make a creek that follows the, you know, and it's not just like a flat plane that, you know, it's exposed in other spots of other parts of the map. This is something I've always wanted. And then I'm currently building roads in Blender for the first time, and it's actually going pretty well. It's actually very, very easy. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, there are some parts of the road that I don't really like, and it's gonna take a hell of a lot of time to just get it perfect. So that part I'm gonna figure out if I can how to speed that part up. But if I learn how to do all that and replicate and everything, I'll teach that as well, instead of having to do spline street constructor to do roads. So that's part of my map making tutorials. I also got a whole bunch of other stuff that's going into that. Being able to grind the ear corner, add bags of different minerals or feed to the mixture to make kind of like a TMR, but different. Yeah, I like that idea, Solar. I like that idea. Gaming with Farm Boy, what's up, man? We need protein with it. My grandpa loves his soil saver. Oh, hell yeah. Thing is cool. It's still awesome. I see, isn't Hartung Family Farms have a Glencoe? Pretty sure they do. This is still very loud. And it's based off of farms I just think are cool, and model farms. Hell yeah. That's Simon Family Farms. That's a model farm. That whole map is based off of the one that the conversion of Bedford County that I did. It made into Simon Family Farms. A lot of those farms are based off of model farms. But I have to show off how the silo works. Train is Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin. Oh, nice. Northeast Iowa, man. That's my turf. I don't know why I don't make more maps of that area, but that is basically my family's home. We used to own a lot of the land, like a majority of the land around St. Olaf. You guys know where St. Olaf is? It's just north of Elkader. We used to own a lot of the land in that area, and then gradually through the years, it just got sold off. And by family, I mean like my great-grandfather's children. Then my grandfather took over a lot of that land and then sold some of it. A little bumpy through some spots here. I have to smooth it, and I gotta raise that pipe up. I just have not bothered. So I'm gonna fill this with chaff. West Central Iowa? Like Carroll? I've been down that way. My friends are from Carroll, Iowa. Nice, Cody. Little mountain. Strange map. Not a lot of people played that. All right, so I need to buy this first. All right. Now I'm just gonna ferment a ton. Get this fermenting, get a whole bunch in there. MRG, I sent everywhere in the Midwest is your turf. Everywhere, yeah. I feel like my turf, like the areas that I love and grew up and experienced are, I mean, there's four, really. It's South Central Minnesota, around New Ulm. That's where I grew up, spent 18 years of my life. Then I spent several years at Iowa State University, fudging around for like 6 years with a degree. And then multiple degrees. And then I went to law school in Wisconsin, around Madison. So like Western Wisconsin is I absolutely adore, and you guys know that because that's where a majority of my maps are based out of. And then Northeast Iowa, like my cousin's farm in Northeast Iowa, my uncle's farm, both my uncles on that side farm, on that up in Northeast Iowa. Wait, what did I want to do? So it's like a very very connected to the area. I would not say that, like, you know, South Dakota is my place or whatever. An hour south of Elkader, nice. Like along the river, like Dubuque or Manchester. I dated a girl from Manchester. Okay, so we have silage, right? And the first thing I gotta do is, let's see, I gotta make sure the trough is off. Okay, there's like a two-step process to this, and it's super annoying that I have to do it this way, but logically it, you know, it kind of how it would be in real life. So we're gonna make sure, turn this on and turn this off, on, stand right here. She's not gonna, I gotta turn the other trigger off. It's the only way to get it working. If it doesn't work, I probably have to start a new... Oh, yeah, I did have to turn it off, looks like. Okay. Now this fills up. Filling, we're filling. We're walking, we're filling. We're filling this thing, we're filling it up. Oh, Dubuque, oh, nice. I love Dubuque. Dubuque's amazing. Dubuque's really pretty. I drove from Madison through down to Dubuque to Ames to visit my ex a lot. It was like a 6-hour drive. It was terrible. All right, so this is full. Okay, I've primed, sort of, quote unquote, primed the trough. All right, we're gonna walk down here. Now we're gonna turn this on. It says harvester on. Now it says harvester off, so that means it's on. That's not what it's supposed to say. It's supposed to say trough. I'll change the wording later. And it automatically, see, the only thing is the pipe effect. I need to fix that before I release tomorrow, because that's really the only thing. And I don't know why, what number I adjusted to make it look like that. But you can just fill it up, blah, 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 blah. Going, we're walking. It's just doing it automatically. I don't have to do anything. It's just doing it automatically. All right. Done. All right, now, what's the issue? I can't refill this. See how there's more silage? Let's increase the time scale here. So you can see the chaff's turning into silage down here. We got about 500, right? All right, cool. I can't refill this. If I click R, I can no longer refill it. It's because it has to exit, quote unquote, exit the exact fill root node. The node in which you're filling the cattle, it has to, like, technically exit in order to fill up again. So I gotta go turn this off again. And then I should be able to fill it all over again. There we go. So it's just like going back and forth between, and that makes sense, I guess, but I made the capacity on this, I don't remember, a couple, did I make it 20,000? I think the capacity on this is 20,000. And so you can fill this up to 20,000. I'll probably make it like infinite if you really want to. You can just store all of what the harvester has in here, you know. And then yeah, you could just sit here, load it up. And then we go back around and this is where you gotta turn, quote unquote, you would be like, so technically this would be like a two-step process in real life. You'd be like unloading from the harvester, you'd be turning that on, and then you'd be turning on the trough, right? So like it's realistic. It's just not how I imagined it, how I wanted this to go. Because I want you to be able to turn the trough on, quote unquote, 100%, and I can just like keep unloading and keep unloading. But you have to turn the trough on and off. Which makes sense. I get it. Like from a realistic standpoint, this kind of makes sense. So did I turn on? Okay. Green light is on. Okay. Green light on. Red light off. Now, it's unloading automatically again. Look at that. Ta-da! What do you think? That's a complicated process. No, it's not. It's literally like, it's one step after you get it set up. It is not complicated. Get out of here. You think that's complicated? I got way more complicated things for you. You should check out the recipes I'm going to be making for this map. What's your opinion on Hereford cattle? I work a farm. We rescue some animals on the side. We got 3. Is it Hereford? That alone, I wouldn't have an opinion because I have no idea how to pronounce it. They're low intellect creatures, but I love them. I like that. I've always wanted to own some cows, just like as a hobby, you know. But alas, I do not have land. Oh, Dennis, it's out to Denison. Oh, okay. Denison, I feel like I have a friend who's from Denison, from college, undergrad. It's like Carol, is it Irving? Carol, Irving, Denison. Yeah, I swear I have friends from that area. I thought you were using John Deere. We'll get to the John Deere. All right. It's not a complicated process. It's really not. It's literally a matter of turning this on and off. That's it. But it works. And I think it's pretty neat because you can just, once I get the capacity up on this, you can fill this up as much as you want. Fill the conveyor up as much as you want. And then when you're ready to feed, you just hop inside of it. Boom. All right, living north of I love north of Stop retracting your messages. I want to read them. Okay, so if I remember correctly, now the vaccines work pretty well in the other troughs, but this trough for some reason is being really fickle, and the weight on this is really annoying me. It's so top heavy, it keeps flipping over. And so I gotta make some adjustments. So it's really only this spot, like right here? Maybe? Maybe I turned it off. Did I turn it off? The trough? That's why I don't want to have to do that. Obviously you wouldn't do that in real life. I want you to be able to take it to the right here and for it to empty right here, but it's not emptying. So I have to go back to the, I think I know what the fix might be for this. I'll see after stream though, and we won't work on it now. Anyways, that ear corn thing is not supposed to be there. We removed ear corn from this farm. Well, I suppose you could like feed out ear corn as like whole ear corn. That's what we did. Corn cribs. What else do I need to show off? What was the last time I streamed? What was happening on the last stream? Let's hop over here. So, the manure pit. That's Jono's 46 mods manure pit. Works the exact same way. I kind of brought the ramp out a little bit more. I scaled it out so that's not like a vertical, like, you know, straight back. It's a little bit more gradual. I may even like move it further. But and then like the corral, I still need to build out the corral. We'll get there. It's just not a priority right now. It's a visual, something visually nice to have. Backside here, we have the Pat's barn cleaner. And so this is gonna work on all the other barn cleaners that I have for all my other barns, like on Marksville and Cortland. Even on this map, I think I have. Do I have another barn cleaner on this map? I'm pretty sure I do. Same as always, you're just gonna back up right here and unload into your manure spreader. I opened up this area quite a bit because it was a little cramped back here. I moved this barn over, so it looks a lot better now. And then in here, I'm probably gonna put calves or something. I don't know. We'll see. It might be a better spot for the calves. Last stream was the one with extra crazy chat. Oh yeah, the chat was pretty crazy last time, wasn't it? Do I need to turn my lights up too, by the way? It looks not very big. Okay. Cryon? That sounds like a planet that Superman is from, Zach. Is that a real town? Can phase atoms through tabs with his bare hand. What does that even mean, Tater Tot? I've been working on the... Please stop flying. Please stop running so fast. The sheep farm, actually, this better work, because I was tinkering with it earlier and I never tested it, so let's see. This is for storing bales. There, it worked. Oh, perfect, there it is. So, I'll walk over here and it should spawn right there, perfect. So, the bales for the sheep spawn out here. We got... I think I made it so like 100 or 150 show up, but they don't leave the pen, which I'm happy about because that was a problem I was dealing with. But these don't leave the pen, so hopefully I can replicate that and make sure the cows don't leave the pen, because this pasture across the road should have cows in it, but they keep escaping, which is a very interesting bug, and I don't know what it is. But I think now that I've got this resolved, excuse me, I think we might be in good shape. 12 miles north, you Dennis. Oh, okay. 10-4 car come out of several of your mods, very nice. My edits of EAS mods, also the ballet stream has cow breeds built in. Oh yeah, if you want those extra cow breeds, just go to Bronkema's stuff. These doors are not supposed. What the? I have adjusted these so many times in the map, and I don't know why they're still closed. I wonder if I have a user attribute still on them, because that's ticking me off. It shouldn't have a trigger. Yeah, there's no triggers. That would be the issue, but it's not. That's really annoying. I don't know why it's doing that. Shut up. But I'm not finished decorating the interior of this, but this is what it looks like so far. I'd like to do a lot more. Yes, I know. It will be a lot more detailed, but for now, the sheep are in, and it's pretty cool. It's not bad, not bad. What else? I think I do have this farm that's functional, but I need to reblender one of the sheds. If I can fast travel, please, thank you. So, oh, is that a missing texture? Oh, it's not a missing texture. It just looks weird. No, this is supposed to open. Damn it! I used the wrong door for this. Well, that's stupid. Well, I gotta fix that before I release, and I need to retexture this because this looks terrible. And punch a hole in that wall. Anyways, you're supposed to be able to back in here with your mixer, and you can get your molasses right here, and you can get your mineral feed right here. You got to fill this up separately. Probably have a truck drive over and fill it up for you, or whatever you want to, however you want to do it. We also have, and I need to texture these as well, but they are functional so far. Again, we are very early beta at the moment. Wait, what the? Oh, this is not the right one. I was like, that's the wrong, well, vaccine that I was tinkering around with. Where'd it go? Did I not? Hello? Thank you. What? Where did the other one go? Did it land on something? But I just need to create a label for these, but you can now get molasses from the tank. So like on Ashen, we didn't have that, and I wish I would have done that on Ashen because you needed to use the Abbey trailers, which were nice actually. I liked those, but being able to have like this is I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of farmers just using pallets of this stuff, big pallets of this. I saw one on YouTube where he just pours the molasses on his bales, which I thought was really cool. Not something I'm gonna have, but I thought that was really neat. But this farm, this barn needs to be completely redone, retextured, and I don't think it's gonna take me that much time, but it's gonna look a lot nicer than this, and I need to break down some of the walls inside, like some of these concrete barriers. So just a little annoying, but I should be able to get that done, and then we can put cows out here too. These will be the heifers, or like a care barn, or like half and half. I don't know. We'll see. I need a feed truck, please and thank you. That is not my responsibility at the moment. And then I gotta put the cows up in here. I forgot how I made the. If I did make a trough for these, I don't know how I'm gonna feed these cows. We'll see. Not entirely sure, but I haven't figured that part out yet. But this farm is now half functional, I guess. I guess kind of functional. Let's go down here. This farm has changed. I don't think many people have seen the changes to this farm. First of all, love the lane to this farm. I elevated this. This lane did not look like this. I just elevated it, and I think it came out really nicely. I hope it came out pretty nicely. And put in this shed here. Switch that machine shed out for just a garage. And then this won't actually be here because now that I've got the feed trough feeding directly out of the silo, that's what's going to happen down here. Right here. This is going to be basically, you can either do it from a feed mixer where you're going to drive straight through here and feed into the trough, or I'm going to have, well, I could keep that there and just do the feed mixer, but I think it'd be more fun to have the silo in here and be able to open up this door, and I don't know. We'll see. It's easier to just put a trough here and feed from that, but I retextured this barn. Classic barn from Autumn Oaks. And completely redid it, and it looks a lot nicer now. I need to put the doors up in the upper loft, but what you're gonna be able to do is, oh, I need to cut. I still didn't cut a hole in the floor too. Nope, I forgot to cut a hole. You're gonna be able to throw the bales down from up there down to here, or through a hole in the floor, but I didn't do that. But you're just basically going to be able to throw them down into the pen, and there'll be a trigger here to accept straw bales, so that'll be sweet. And this will be all kind of closed off with a gate. So that's where your cattle will be over the winter, basically, for protection. There will be nice little stalls in here, tie stalls, and yeah. Well, hope you have a good stream. The map looks great. Have a good night, chat. See you later, Scott. Appreciate. Who's Scott? Somebody changed their name to Scott. Is that Illinois? MRG has a Kenworth. I have him. I don't think I have it in my mod folder right now. Do I? No, I don't have it in my mod folder yet. I don't think. This thing. Oh, I haven't checked this out yet. This thing looked cool. Yo, this thing's sick. I don't want to go check this out. I'm gonna buy it just so. Anyways, this farm has changed a little bit. I still haven't figured out it. I removed the building down here. It just didn't fit well, and I don't know. It was weird. I do want to put something down here though, because there's so much space back here. Like having like a little heifer barn or something. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. It's weird. Right? I mean, I could even put like the barn cleaner down there. I don't know, I just kind of want a reason to go through these gates besides getting back to the fields. And the fields lead back here, all the way down there. Which, that area of the map I need to work on before, well, at some point. This is what you're talking about? This is what you're freaking out about? Yo, okay, this thing's sick. Who did this? I know on simulation stations. Is this too loud, by the way? Yeah, dude, this thing's sick. This actually feels like, you know, an actual truck. It sounds very loud though. Sorry. All right, we're gonna drive this around, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to pick ear corn. Let's go the other way. Let's go the other way. Want to go the other way? Oh, Skywalker did it? He did an amazing job, dude. He killed it. This is seriously amazing. Wonder if that's my... Oh, it is my textures, or my shaders, that's causing that issue. Is it Lightroom? Ew, I want RT Global Illumination back. There. Better. Cab over silage truck? Sick. That'd be fun. It's loud because it has a Detroit diesel. Put a corn crib? I put the corn crib like further up by the silo. I could put the corn crib down there. It doesn't really make sense to put it in the cattle yard. That's where cattle are going to be. This farm is the next one I'm going to work on because I really want it to be functional. It's a sweet farm. I think last stream maybe I didn't show. You didn't. What's up, doll? Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. This farm is functional. I need to add the pasture cattle to this one, but it does have... I put some bins on this one, but I think what I'm going to actually do, I might actually remove them because there's not actually bins here. There's no bins on any of these farms, really. I mean, it's just for storing, you know, I guess like grain for feed, right? All for feed. So if anything, that's what I'll have. It's just like a singular bin or one bin. So I might remove that corn dryer. And I'm gonna have a separate bin site that you can purchase, that any farm can purchase. And that's just gonna be your bin site. I don't know, I feel like that's the way I have to do it. Because I know there's gonna be people who don't wanna do animals. But I also wanna keep it realistic and, you know, have it based around animals. So, it's a tough balance. These textures are killing me though. Or the shaders. Oh my god, these... Oh god, without the shaders though. My eyes. The only exception is the sheep farm and the custom harvesting. Both will have grain setups. So, there is that. Hello, sheep. Yeah, why are my shaders doing? Oh, it's because I didn't. That's why I'm so stupid. Somebody probably pointed it out already. There we go. That's why they're being funky. An old grain elevator. That'd be sick. Show me what you got, Pleasant. Also, Pleasant, why aren't you a moderator? I never noticed that. You get a new account or something? There we go. Also need to put the pasture cows in here. I'm not sure if I'll have decorative cattle out here. I think that might be what I do. There's gonna be a lot of decorative cattle on the map. And the reason being is I want this map to feel alive. So there's gonna be obviously traffic, but I want there to be, because there's a lot of areas where it just like doesn't make sense to put a cattle pen, and it's kind of annoying I don't know. I don't want to make it fully functional, whatnot. I could do a couple things like something that implements the grazing mod. This farm hasn't changed. I still need to work on it. I know that a lot of people, it's their favorite one, but give me some time. I'm gonna put hundreds of miles. What else has changed? These roads are getting completely redone. I hope I can accomplish that. I have an idea for a map, but not smart enough to make a map. Well, if you take my tutorials, you'll be smart enough to take a map, or make a map. I think. I hope. We'll drive by the co-op here. Insight is still one of the favorite things I've added to the map. This place just looks very realistic. It's based off of a real one, so that's, you know, that would be why, but same with the custom harvesting. Yeah, dude, you're so powerful with that moderator role. This road is now going to be paved like it should be, and I hope Blender makes it look nice. The way I'm doing it in Blender, I was able to make it, you know, merge with this road pretty nicely. I didn't put Quick Trip in yet. I don't have it in there. I had other things that I need to prioritize. I gotta think about functional aspects right now. Like the vaccine, for instance, which isn't working the way I want it to. But I added in the dryer. At least it better be in here. I did add that. It's supposed to be here. Hello? Dang it. Well, maybe I didn't add it. I thought I did. But this is now functional, this bin site, and you just unload with an auger off of that one leg right there. So, yeah. Now this is actually a functional site. I still haven't put it in the fairgrounds. The fairgrounds, I think I've pretty much settled on probably doing it back here, beyond these trees. That's gonna be the that's the thing I'm most pumped for. After I get done with the roads, man, I'm putting in the fairgrounds, and it's gonna be so cool. Man, I have assets picked out for it already. I'm so excited. And like the feed mill too. Like I gotta put the feed mill in. I got that. I've been putting together a feed mill. It takes a lot of time though. And it looks like the first McNess that is northeast of Madison, Wisconsin. Like, these are also all going to be paved, 3D paved roads now. They're no longer painted in Blender. I've done up all the roads on these sections, so if I do it right, it's all going to look perfect. It's going to take me a couple like another week to do though. Kind of the main thing I'm looking forward to besides the kit road. This is all going to be fenced off, by the way. This is going to be fenced off so that you can only access the dealership at certain times of the day. Same goes with Inside FS. There is now a manure buy point right here. You can buy manure here. What I hope people will do is have like a loader or a skid loader here, and you can dump it once you press fill, like with your bucket next to this, it'll like dump onto the ground here, and just have, I don't know, like a truck or something, and it's just cheap fertilizer. And I figured, like, since you can't cover as much ground with a manure spreader as you would a normal fertilizer, like, I don't know, it's just cheap. I'll make the fertilizer cheaper than normal fertilizer. It should be cheaper than normal fertilizer at least, but it made sense to put that also like here where the animal sell point is, because they're all just, you know, they're just dumping it over there. But yeah, it's a little cheaper than normal like liquid or solid fertilizer. And then there's the bale sell point over here. Oh, the spinnery. This I just added. I'm gonna make it look, you know, nice like that. So it's not nearly where it needs to be. I just put it in here so you could sell your wool from the sheep. Yeah, this is the spinnery, and you're just gonna sell it via. That's the only place you can sell wool. So I doubt anyone's gonna use the sheep, but I thought it was cool because the sheep is like a cross between grain and sheep, kind of like You guys ever watch Sheepishly Me? Sandy Brock? And we haven't had music in a while. What's going on here? You know how they do grain and sheep. I will abuse that. Just about to give you a hard time. A hard time about what? Oh, your dad works at Inside FS? Yeah, we need a Culver's for sure. We'll get that all added. Those are like things that are not priorities right now, but will be eventually make it into the map. So I would like you to be able to sell the meat, because I have a butcher shop that I'm retexturing right now, and I have no idea where I'm gonna put the butcher shop. Probably like right down here or something like that. I don't know. I'd like you to be able to sell that meat. You're gonna be able to sell it to Culver's. But yeah, this all needs to get redone too. I mean, like, I want to make this look more like real life. It kind of looks like it, but not really. It's close, not close enough. Don't forget the strip club. We're not putting a strip club in the map. It's not happening. I think maybe, did I show this farm off last stream? I retextured the buildings, these two buildings, which, oh yeah, I did show this off because I forgot that this is a weird texture right here. This has been completely retextured as well. It's annoying work, but I did retexture everything, so it looks nicer than it did. Need to put doors on this, but yeah, and the cattle yard. I need to add the cattle down here as well, because it's a big old pasture. And there's gonna be a road. Oh, I put the road in here though. Forgot about that. The road kind of winds its way back here. I needed to open up the fence, but this is where you'll, you know, you can till this up and make it into a field if you want, but nice wide open area for baling hay. It's actually a really big field. It goes way back there, past those trees. Yeah, it's a big field. I would almost, if I were playing, I would almost till this up. Till that land up. This barn is all retextured too. I retextured this, made it look nice, a little bit nicer than it used to be. I can already tell you there's no collisions. I need to add collisions to it. That was dumb. Why are we playing Dr. Disrespect music? Jesus. Okay. Now let's pick some mirror corn. And then we watch some football. Not together, because I can't do that. Don't forget the parlor. No, we're not adding that to the map. The booby trap. Stop. I talked about Edelweiss quite a bit of my plans for making that into a production as well. Figure out the pasture cow, like why they're, I think so. I mean, the sheep, let's go check on the sheep. I mean, let's okay. All right, listen here, MRG, I own you, Benny. Benny, we need to get you to release that. We need to get you to finish in game and release that sprayer of yours. Because I need it. I need it. All right, let's see. Simulation, have they escaped? Do we have any convicts? No one has escaped yet, so I think I did solve the solution. Solve this. Oh boy. I might be drunk. I did come up with a solution, I think. We'll see how that goes, though. I mean, the doors still aren't staying open, though. I don't know why they in Giant's Editor they're closed and they're open. And I wonder if this is an old save game that I haven't. I don't know. Oh, Benny! Oh my God! You haven't been working on it? School's more important. That's all right. All right, let's go to this farm. The nav mesh I would like to open up a little bit at some point. Add some decorations down here, some like overflow, the anhydrous tanks. This is actually here in real life. There's more stuff in here, but I don't want to, you know, how's the FPS over here? Yeah, not the greatest. 55. Not terrific. 60 that way. I guess maybe when I'm looking towards the town. No, I don't know. Interesting. When you go to a Catholic school, the grade system is collage style. Oh, college style, not collage. College scale. Collage scale. I got actually do the. Yeah, Benny, why ain't you doing your homework? Right. This farm has a molasses tank and a mineral feed here. I think I've shown that off before. It's functional now. This farm is probably the most functional. I think. Maybe not. No one needs homework. Good evening, MRG and everyone. I'm just getting home from work and still being able to get. Hell yeah, Logan, welcome. There's a lot of Logans in the chat, I'll tell you that. College, I'm not the right. You are if you can model that sprayer. Yeah, let's pick some ear corn. Drop everything. MRG is streaming. There's a lot of interior work to these barns, because like I don't like that they're barren on the inside, like my dairy barns and sheds, you know, like I'd like there's to be like junk and stuff inside instead of just completely empty. So that's a project for another time. Just something I can't really focus on when you're doing, you know, I teach in my tutorials like big to small, you know, do the big stuff, and then because you can easily get burnt out just doing small stuff the whole time. And so you want to knock out all the big things and then narrow it down to those small, fine-tune down those small details. It's not fun, but it's the approach you kind of have to take. And we'll do a 4440. Got to. Can't afford not to. Which one? No, this one. This one's the best one. This one's sick. Do aftermarket. I think we'll do that. Now, I did separate the corn into silage corn and regular corn. So, remember the last time I planted that. I'll show you what that means. 39 and 38. All right, so for 39, we'll do regular corn. Wait, did I say 39 and 38? Okay. And we'll do ready to harvest. We'll do corn. I think the other one is under silage corn. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Because it changes this. I hate that. And then I want the ground layer to be Boom. That ground layer does look weird, doesn't it? Maybe we switch the ground layer. Fertilizer, manure, slurry, lime, straw. I can just do corn, I guess, but not plowed. Stubble shredded. Nah, screw it. Okay, so that was 39. I think it's silage corn. Okay, I was gonna say, if I didn't name it silage corn, I'm gonna be very mad at myself. That's across the road. You son of a bee. 39, 38, that's what I did. Hold please, hold please. Silage corn, ready to harvest. What? Why is it not working? Is this a bug? Is this something wrong with my map here? It would have to be. I wonder if I didn't put a growth cycle in for this. That might be it. I think I forgot to put a growth cycle in for my silage corn. Not growth cycle, sorry. I put it into the season. I don't think I did. Well, I'm gonna have to look into that one. Why are the rows so wide? I don't know, I didn't make this texture. Don't yell at me. I did nothing wrong. This is not my fault. All right, we'll do a little round of silage harvest here. I think football's starting soon here, so everyone's gonna probably jump on to that. Just very exciting. And I'm starving. Okay. Now, I don't like this wagon. Oh, is this the one or is it the other one? It's the other one. I think this will still accept... I want to say this one will still accept silage if I set it up correctly. We'll still accept silage corn. We'll see. So who do you guys think is going to win tonight? Lions or Chiefs? I don't think you can really go wrong. You can't really go wrong with the Chiefs, right? We won't leave you. Lies. The only reason I'm streaming tonight on Thursday Night Football is because tomorrow night I have a Baldur's Gate 3 party playthrough, and it's very important to me. It's my first one. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, but I will get into character for this. So, very excited for that. Shouldn't it accept ear corn, not silage corn? It should, yeah, whatever. It's ear corn. Did I say silage corn? Oh! How is this down? Whoever did this, converted this, kind of got it backwards, didn't they? All right, now I don't remember if the animations for this, if I needed to fix those or not. I know with the other trailer it was coming out. Yeah, it's not coming out with this one. The other trailer it was. Oh, oopsies. switch it back to a different one. Switch it to the other trailer. So many buildings I need to model. I know. A lot of things to model. I have not touched this, Ron Canvas, so it probably likely still has the same problems. That's so weird that that's so reversed. It's just like switching the lines in the XML. There we go. Now they're popping out. So it's just the trailer. It needs to be able to accept it. That's an easy fix. I almost think that the corn cobs need to be bigger. They don't look that big, and I think they can. I think I can maybe scale them and freeze the transformation, or freeze scale. Make them look a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do they look big enough? I don't think they do. Yeah, it's definitely, it's probably a line in my XML that I need to change. I think that the base game trailers still accept it. But either way, it's a super easy fix compared with other things that need to be fixed. Like the stupid vaccine cooler that's not working on the certain trigger. It works perfectly fine on the other triggers, but for some reason when I add that extra food trigger, it doesn't want to work. And I know how to separate. I just have to separate the line in the XML, and that might fix it. Too small? You're too small. Got him. Got him. Your corner soybeans? Are you talking about how small they are? Yeah, it might be soybeans. I think normal texture that they're using for this is sweet corn, which is very silly because I'm pretty sure it's really easy to make a normal texture for this ear corn. So I might go through and do that. It's very funny. Anyone have old aerials of farms in the 80s? You could probably look that up, dude. Jalen, what's up? Probably look that up on Google. Oh, Vintage Aerial, that's right. That website. Go check that out. You know, everything is a little too green for me right now. There we go. Get this thing filled up. Get the auger set up. Missed a couple here. It's kind of hard to, I don't know, I feel like the thing needs to be, the width of this needs to be opened up a little bit. You don't miss too many. We are cruising. Football started. I gotta fill this thing up in order to watch football. Very 80s based. That'd be pretty sweet. First person would work better, yeah. I could go first person. That one where we did silage on the other farm. Okay. Maybe first person was a mistake. Looks a lot better in first person, by the way. Used to do first person on my Mercer County Let's Play. That was so much fun. In anime, yeah, that's just a shader issue. So I don't think that's too difficult to add, Solar. Again, I wasn't the one that converted this, but I'm pretty sure that's just a shader issue. Game has started. Well, I gotta finish picking ear corn. I got goals. I'm also very excited to watch football, though. Man, football's back, baby. Football's back. This is a long, tedious process, I tell you that. This is why we need more ear corn pickers. A whole bunch more. I want different varieties. Pull types and self-propelled. I want a new pull type for sure. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. You're the only dude that doesn't care about football? Well, that is very sad. Because football is amazing. Oop, that wasn't it. Some? Oh. So after you tediously pick the ear corn, which, dear God, I want to, you know, I need to model up that. We need to get that oxbow in game is what we need to do. All right. Now, this is where we need a new conveyor. Is this part not the prettiest part? What part of drop everything did you not understand? All of it? Okay. So, and belt systems. I use the Batco since it's actually, this is a belt, isn't it? Yeah. So it makes sense to use this. I just don't like the look of it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, slid down the hill there. Oop. Oh my God, please. Why is it turning that way? Stop turning that way. There we go. Okay, set that up. Super easy once you get it set up. I would probably set it up more as at an angle, honestly. Go Cyclones, beat up. Hell yeah, dude. Go Clones. I'd probably set this, if I was spending more time, you know, I would set this up more at an angle and make it actually look nice and everything, but got things to do. Now, I think this should unload into the conveyor, please. Hello? Don't make me drive over the conveyor, please. I hate that. Ugh. I literally had to drive over it. God, why can't people make conveyors a little bit easier to dump into? And make the trigger on this, because this thing is gonna, this thing right here, it's gonna pop out more. So the trigger is not, show you this. The trigger's not actually there where you see this box. That's not the trigger. That's not where it would be dumping to. It would be dumping like right here. The trigger should be out here. People. Is the update for this tomorrow? Yes, sir. Update tomorrow. Tomorrow night I'm updating, well, tomorrow afternoon. I got Baldur's Gate tomorrow night. Can't miss that. There we go. Dump into here. Now, look, it's dumping into the corn crib. Look at that. Boom. Although, that's not like the animation I want it to look like, but it's kind of, I don't know a workaround right now for that. I wish it was dropping in, you know, ear corn, actual ears. But I don't know how to do that yet. Same goes for that, because it's just like a fill plane thing. I think, I'm pretty sure sweet potatoes work the same way. So that's just a Giants thing. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I showed off earlier go back to the beginning of the stream if you're joining us late and check out all the projects that I'm trying to have modeled and hopefully one day in-gamed. But that's where all of my donations are going, is to give back to the community and reinvest in the community. And yeah, need bigger corn cobs for, yeah, I know, that's something that I need to work on. It's just, again, not a priority at the moment. But those are all the projects that I'm working on, and aside from my map, you'll get to test the map out as well. But that's kind of an added bonus on top of like all the stuff that we're working on right now, which I really want the community to have, and it's stuff that I want to have, obviously, but it's also like things we need. So like in your corn conveyor, right? Corn pickers, stuff like that. Very excited about, and I hope you guys will lend me your support so I can pay our modders and pay our modelers better than Giants do. And then I'll do some work, as much work as I can. I mean, I have never in-gamed a sprayer, but I'm gonna try. How hard could it be, right? Right? Argsy, what's up? How's it going, buddy? I missed you. What's Mr. Argsy up to lately, huh? I haven't been able to join your streams. Have you been streaming? Where is the is it Gale? Is it under Gale? What's the mixer under? I bet I could have just looked for it on, oh my god, I could have just looked for it under animals, couldn't I have? Right? Or is it under trailers? Pretty silly if it were under trailer. There it is. It is under Gale. Is this the right one? There's another one in here. That's like you dimmed, right? I wonder if that one's under trailers. There's a different one, the newer one, I thought. He's Lego building. It's the 4440 private. I don't know where I got that 4440, to be honest. That was like one of the first things I downloaded. That was from a long time ago. It's my favorite 4440 out of all the ones that have been made. Am I missing it? There's one where it has all different brands. There it is. It's just the... Oh, okay. It just shows... All right, I had it right then. Ooh, that's a cool look. It's got to be Gale, though, honestly. That is what I grew up on. At home with one of my boys not feeling the best. Oh, dang, I'm sorry to hear that. Although I think he just wanted a day off from school. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. Classic. This is actually the exact setup that my uncle uses. Without the wheel weights, but 4440, and it was always on the mixer. Does this mixer feel too small? Does anyone get that feel? It should be a little bit bigger, right? Just like a tiny tad bigger? The one that my uncle had was pretty proportional to the 4440, and this isn't. I think he had a little bit bigger one. We can just duck right under here, can't we? Look at that. Now, this is the hard part because this, I need to adjust the trigger on this. Nope, that's not it. No. No, 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 no. And I still, what is the grinder mixer even, what does this even convert stuff into? Open cover, that's what I need. He's had one of the bigger models then? Oh, okay. See, I would rather have that, honestly. There, see, the trigger is like super small. You see it in there? That was the person who made this. So, I'm just gonna make that trigger bigger. Kind of annoying. Oh, I need to actually, like, you know, buy the production. And then, so we have ear corn. We're missing some translation language in there, but that's not a big deal. You're lost in the aisles of ShopRite? Can't help you there, bud. We're leaving without you. I had to make that one rotate more so I can fill my shed. Gale all the way. Yeah, dude. Wait, which shed? Where's the place, the main place that you get your mods? Itch.io and King Mods are probably the two best, and Mod Hub. Those are probably the best ones, where you kind of know where you're getting an original link from the original modder and things are up to date. King Mods I've been using a lot. I think I go on King Mods every day to check it out. And now all we got to do is fill. Oh wow, that filled really quick. I don't want it to fill that fast. It shouldn't. Honestly, you'd be sitting here with a bucket filling this anyways, but you know. What is your speed on? I changed this. I had to change the speed up so I could dry the ear corn quickly. Because we just got regular ear corn right now. See, we need to dry ear corn. Man, it really converts very slowly. I need to up that. But yeah, you'll just Jeez, this thing fills too fast. It's probably the unloading from that I need to fix. That's just way too fast. I want you to, no pain, no gain, right? But then, so what we do is we grind. What does this grind up into, by the way? What does this dump on the ground? Does it convert stuff, or it does, doesn't it? Can I unload here? Okay. What does it dump into? I forgot. I tried this last night and I forgot what it dumped into my feed wagon, so I gotta do this again just to see what happens. Does it change into mineral feed? Oh, that's kind of nice. Wait, can I do it up? Can I? Oh, it's not gonna reach. No way it reaches that. That's way too high up. But I could actually, I could make a trigger right here. It fits. It can fit. It can get that. If I put a trigger on that, it can't reach the bigger one though. Oh, if I don't edit its mineral feed, what should it make? Cracked corn? Do I need to edit this thing? That don't look like mineral feed. Really? Oh, okay, yeah, that does look like mineral feed. I was gonna say, I was like, this looks like wheat. This is not mineral feed. So my goal, I mean, I can just easily make this into a mineral feed bulk, and this one already is one. This is a bulk feed, so you can literally put anything into this one. But this one can just be for mineral feed as well, or just bulk. I can make it into a little bulk bin. I stole this this idea from Placeable Farmer. He has one of these on his edit of Ash, and I was like, ooh. And then you just walk up with a bucket, maybe, and fill it up. It should be ground corn. Cracked would be a roller mill. Oh, I can change that in the XMLs, I think, can't I? Like in the map-based XML. But what I would like... normally what you would do is you'd get it outside and you'd have, yeah, you'd crank this to turn it and everything. That's, I wish it was like that, but you know, you can't have everything. All right, I'm getting texts from my fantasy football league about the game. But what I would like to do is to be able to grind feed or something, and I'm gonna have a bin right here, and then it's gonna have an auger that shoots out into here, and this is basically gonna fill up, or I'll just have like a static pile of whatever feed. I don't know what it'll be, and I want you to be able to come up here. There'll be a trigger here, and music shut up, and have a bucket, one of the buckets that I'm gonna make, and then be able to pour in for the whatever, you know, probably heifers in here or something like that, in here. I think that's such a cool, that's what I built this for, and that's what I want to do. It's also kind of a pain to clean this out. I don't know why I need like another entrance. I need to open this wall up maybe to dump manure out of, but that's what I want. That was the intention with this, at least. So I was gonna put a bin right here, and then you would the trigger would be on top of it, and you'd just like fill that up, and then yeah, this would be the storage place, and then I could put like a fill plane on it, I guess. Like that might be the best way to do it. Yeah, and then you just take a bucket and just pour it out. And the bucket, I think I'm gonna have like a really high capacity, so you know, you're not like doing it constantly, you know, like back and forth. It's, you know, we want to be realistic, but not 100% realistic, because that's just boring. At the end of the day, it's a game and not a chore. So yeah, so that's the goal. But yeah, I would like this to have feed in it, so you could take it to the other farms and put it in the feeder wagons and whatnot. Not the feeder wagons, the creep feeder. So I'll see about doing that at some point. Oh, did I show? I mean, like, the creep feeder does work on this farm, but I showed that off a long time ago. For those who haven't played on the map yet, or who have played on the map and don't understand, it is cold in here already. Shout out to Bronkema for helping me with this one, but right here is where the feed tray, that's really low to the ground. Jeez. Let me just buy some cows here. Hipper, Holstein. I think I've showed this off to you guys. I don't know how many people have seen this. I'm just gonna show it off again. Why not? The cows in there? They should be. Okay. I know football has started. I have one more thing to show. Don't leave me. I know football has started. Don't leave me yet. I think it's this one. There's a decorative one, and there's one that works. I think this one works. So this is Bronkema's. And we'll just have this white and this red and then this red. Ooh. Now, I'm gonna fill this really quick. Can you open the lid on this? Oh, you can't. Or can you? I'm just too stupid. Maybe not. Any hoozle. Fill this with forage. Or just like hay, I guess, because for some reason, like, or silage. For some reason, like, I'm gonna say, if you don't open them, I'm gonna be real pissed. This is a nice crate feeder, dude. Bron Kevin, this thing's sweet. And bring it down into the pasture. And then it's overloading. I'm gonna dump that off right there, and you just let it sit. See, it's feeding right now. Very gradually. Boom. Sick. And that is it. What's the hold on. I have a song. Okay. We're gonna play a song for the start of the NFL before we end the stream. To celebrate. We're celebrating. Football season is back, baby. I'm ready to watch the Chiefs and Lions, and I'm ready for the Lions to get torched. Is this it? Is this really it? Is this what it's called? Oh, this is it. All right, thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you guys soon, probably Saturday night. Thanks for watching, and this map's gonna get updated tomorrow and released to the patrons. I love you so much, but not like, you know, not in the way you think. It's like a mutual. It's like I have a girlfriend, so it's like not really. Anyways.